Hi, Namaste. My name is Hare Krishna. Today I would like to share with you a few more video clips that I filmed in the Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, India about a month ago. The Radha Damodar temple is a very ancient temple in Vrindavan, and it is the temple where Swami Bhaktivedanta did reside before coming to America. To this day, the two rooms that he lived in are preserved for the devotees to visit when they go to the temple. Adjacent to the temple is what is called the PUSHPA Samadhi. For us Westerner, it is more like tombstone, where the flowers that have touched the body of saints or great devotees of Krishna reside. There's a few hundreds of them, and when I paid a visit to that room, I was surprised to see the Pushpa Samadhi of Hansadutta Kary, who was a disciple of Swami Bhaktivedanta. This is a picture of Hansadutta when he was younger, and this is a picture of Hansadutta in his mid-70s. By that time, his body was very sick due to his abuse of drugs and alcohol. The information that I will share with you today come mostly from the book of Henry Berkeley, The 11 Naked Emperor. It is a must-read book if you want to know about the 11 gurus that took over the International Society for Krishna Consciousness after the death of Swami Bhaktivedanta. And of the 11, Hansadutta was probably the worst one. At one point, he had hundreds of devotees that he had initiated that considered him to be their spiritual master. But in secret, he was a drunkard, he was drug addicted and sex addicted, but continued the charade because he was making a lot of money with his guru scam. It was a violent person that really loved guns, machine gun. He was proud to tell people that his father was the personal cook of Adolf Hitler. Whenever he said that, he really wanted to scare people, make people be afraid of him. For one reason or another, possibly his drug addiction, he was extremely paranoid and collected guns and machine guns. At one point, he was arrested in Berkeley with a machine gun in the back seat. He told the police that the machine gun was actually the property of his disciple that was driving him around. He got in trouble with the law many times. Henry Doctowski writes that August 1984, Hansadutta runs amok. Shopper in the Ledger liquor store on University Avenue in Berkeley hit the floor when bullet blasts through the front window, shattering whiskey and gin bottles and all the shelves. When the gunfire stopped, somebody outside floor a Ford Bronco. When the cops pulled the Bronco over, Hansadutta stumbled out completely drunk. The same day, he fired 18 shots at a Cadillac dealership in San Pablo Avenue. A few years earlier, March 1980, law enforcement authorities paid a visit to Hansadutta's farm in Northern California, looking for a rifle and guns purchased with stolen credit cards. They discovered a grenade launcher, 17 rifles, shotguns, and thousands of rounds of ammunition. People who would go to the temple of Hansadutta on Sunday in Berkeley could see some of his main disciples carry guns during the spiritual ceremony, because he believed that Swami Bhaktivedanta had given his blessing for polygamy. He organized about 10 of his female disciples to go travel with 2 different men. Each man would have sex with these women, and they would collect tens of thousands of dollars a week that they would bring back to him. I could go on with dozens of stories about Hansadutta being one of the worst human beings that ever joined the Hare Krishna movement. But the purpose of this video is to say that if you go to the Radha Damodar temple and you see the king of the Kirtan, Hansadutta, it is a lie. It is meant to deceive people who are visiting that holy place. He wants to be remembered as a saint, the king of the Kirtan, when in reality he had all kinds of evil in his heart. I think that one of the main lessons that we must learn from the life of Hansadutta, a man that did chant the holy name of God millions upon millions of times, is the proof that if you call upon the name of God, but your heart is not pure, it is absolutely useless and even dangerous. Not only your life will become hellish, but you will influence people in such a way that their life will become hellish. And a few of them, like Radhanath Swami, someone that has been instrumental in killing Sulochan, Stephen Bryan, two-faced individual. It can be so nice preaching about Krishna, but in their heart, they are dark, hypocrites. If you want to learn more about the so-called Hare Krishna gurus that took over ISKCON, please read the book, The 11 Naked Emperor by Henry Dorkowski. Namaste. Thank you very much.